Hey guys, welcome back to The Art of Nothing, a podcast about nothing and a podcast about everything at the same time. Joined as always by the host with the most lies. Still trying to figure out if he's into girls or guy. The walking contradiction.
Let's go.
You know his stories are lies because they always be fiction. Jordan Simi, what's up,
let's
baby?
Let's go.
You like that?
Thank you.
And guys, special guest in the house today, friend of YKTR, friend of our stand-up comedian, entrepreneur, businessman from Wainui Amara, dresses like he's got no data
Oh shit!
on his phone.
Oh, okay. It's one of those podcasts.
It's one of those ones. Joey Daymond, what's up, baby?
So,
Yes,
boys,
yes,
good to
yes.
be here. Good to
welcome,
be here.
welcome.
Bro, you got me good the other day with the I gotta stay out the bathrooms.
Yeah, I think people got that mixed up. Like I wasn't talking about
I knew what you were talking about.
bathrooms is like a meeting place. It's the Australian marae, if you will.
I knew what you were talking
So
about.
it's like you run into businessmen and it's like, well, you're taking a piss. None of that, none of the naughty stuff, but none of the devil stuff, devil's lettuce.
But you were kind of talking about that, eh?
I mean, you know, if that's what comes to mind, then you know.
You leave it up in the air for people to interpret. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
That's
man.
art, man.
It's like
That's
art, man. It's like art. It's like sex.
I took it as you like being part Islander, being lactose intolerant, so just shitting all the time. That's how I took it.
I
It's like,
actually am lactose intolerant.
No,
I
I'm
found
not.
out the other day.
all brown people are.
Yeah, I was
We're
having.
not supposed to eat dairy.
Why is that?
I don't know, bro. Like,
Well, like,
dairy's a barcode thing.
is it though? Like, would you? What about breast milk?
That's not dairy.
That's
No,
traditional.
as an adult.
That's traditional.
All right, Joey, bro. Done what all Kiwis do. Move to Australia, bro.
Wow.
Welcome to Australia.
Shut up, brothers.
Why you here?
Bro, pretty much just I'm in like a pretty weird stage of my life where I've sort of done everything respectfully back home that like I personally wanted to do, not like everything that you can do, but I've done everything that I wanted to do back home. So I think I'm just kind of out here like
Expanding.
seeing what else is there for me. So I'll be in Aussie for first 3 months of the year, and then heading to the States for another 3 months.
Wow, that's exciting, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Congratulations.
And then kind of just I'll head to Europe with my partner in July, and then afterwards we
Kind of just up in the air.
yeah, pretty much.
Just living a quarter at a time.
And bro, just like crashing on people's couches and shit. And it's mean though. Like I've just kind of I've set the intention of wanting to be out here and wanting to like do stuff, but I'm not like set in stone on what that is.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is, to be honest.
I seen a little clip you done with was it Wolfgang? Those
Oh,
guys?
yeah,
That was
yeah.
cool. I like that.
Well, I think like for most people in Aussie, they probably don't realize like how much in New Zealand we like idealize Australia.
The idea of Australia is huge,
Bro,
isn't it? Yeah.
totally. And like you come here and fucking all Aussies do is complain about Australia, and we come here and we're like, fuck, this place is mean. Like somebody came here and became moldy. Like that was crazy.
Yeah, bro, gender.
Bro, do you know the thing about him out East is like we don't see too many Islanders out in Bondi.
Bro, you don't.
And you don't, but like he sticks out. Like he's an outlier out there,
bro.
Tall, good-looking Samoan dude.
But if
Got
I was
a bit of risk.
if I was in New Zealand when I was in NZ, it was exactly like that too, bro. It's just about
Bro,
how
you're
you
just
carry
a si-
yourself, man. It's about how you carry yourself, man.
Bro,
I've been
I saw-
telling you guys.
You're just
that.
like every other Islander. In,
Yeah,
I'm
I
hungry.
see 8 of you in Monaco all cutting hair.
Yeah, yeah, no, but it's just how you carry yourself, man. So I keep telling you guys.
Actually, I got a bone to pick with you, Simi.
So pick away, man.
That news article. Do you know what?
Oh, bro,
do
that
you
got
know-
me good.
Do you know what I'm sick of hearing? Ex-professional rugby league player or footy player.
Oh, does cashies at the local club count? Shit, I'm an ex-professional.
Yeah, man. That's it's one of those things, you know, that the one of those stories that just got away, you know.
I didn't know getting
you
paid in petrol vouchers counted as professional.
Yeah, the
Man.
old pie and the Milo off the footy back in the day, yeah.
I'm sure I've been playing professional footy since I was 5.
Yeah, it's a burden, bro. You know, it's a burden when people see me play footy. You know, so it's like I've been getting that my whole life. So it's like I just had to. You just have to roll with the punches, eh?
Can you correct that, please? Like,
I mean,
because it's disrespectful to the people that have
But it's-
actually
it's-
played professional football.
yeah, but what are they doing now, though? That's the question. You know? So no. Oh, well, I hope you guys are all good. No, but I laugh.
They got me. They got me good.
Bro, this dude's in he's got an art gallery coming up at the end of this month, 29, bro. And it's like a proper art gallery. He had an interview with the head guy in New South Wales, bro. It was crazy.
I saw that.
It's crazy.
Australia.
Have they figured out that all you do is trace?
But that's a form of art, though, you know.
The baking paper and the
Bro,
congrats, brother.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It was funny. It's just like, it's crazy to me. It's crazy, but it's not that crazy though, because I feel like whatever I put my mind to, I'll do it, you know. So, who knows what will happen after the exhibition? He said it could make or break you. So I'm like, fuck.
In what way?
Well, because there's going to be like heaps of art critics. Like, so one of the people there won like the most prestigious award in Australia you can win for art, and you get like 100K for it. So it's like and about 2,000 people get picked for it too. So it's like she's a part of the exhibition as well. No shit. So all these people sell their art for like minimum 20, 30K. Jeez. And you got this old knucklehead over here, 6'3", fucking, you know. Just lost 16, 17 kgs, jumping in with his willy-nilly stuff.
I love the thought of being at the art gallery and everyone's got their like CV next to their painting, like won this award, this award. Yours is just lost 17 kgs.
That and fucking ex-rugby star.
And gave up vaping.
I can't talk about giving up vaping, man. It's been hard.
Me good.
But yeah, no, it's cool, man. It's cool. It's... The funny thing is though, when you're like, it's like, you're like, oh man, you know, like you did do it tough. You live on the streets back in New Zealand, like, you know, the art people. And I'm like, oh no, like I'm pretty free day. And they're like, nah, come on, man. You know, you know, like you would have had a tough upbringing back there. And I was like, no, I was all right actually. And I'm like, but it helps with the art though. And I'm like, oh man, I don't even know any of my family, man. Like, I'm struggling out here, man. So.
I was finger painting till 3 years ago. Couldn't afford a paintbrush.
yeah, that sort of shit, bro.
You gotta sell the story,
100%.
Because what's like? I mean, I know you said you don't really know what happens after, but like, what is the plan with art?
My intention is like I do want to go to Art Basel, which I believe is in Tokyo, but I want to have the same sort of hold on art that like Robert Nava, like was.
Do you know Robert Nava is?
I don't know anything about art.
He said, bro, this guy is an amazing artist, but he sells his art for like between $500 to $1 million.
Bro, if you looked at it, it looks like a kid's drawing it. Like that's kind of like the vibe he's going for. So like he'll do like paint a really kitty shark, paint over the top of it with spray paint. We'll show you some artwork, bro. It's like you look at it and you're like, I don't get it. Then you start looking at it a bit more and you hear what it's worth. And you're like, yeah, I get it.
That's crazy, bro. Because I went to what is it, like VGA or whatever the fuck, the art gallery in Victoria?
Yeah.
In Melbourne, sir? And their prime exhibition was that fucking banana.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the banana duct tape against the wall.
Well, that sort of shit.
Bro, what the fuck?
So this is selling
My
for
nephew
like
Jensen's 3 years old. Looks like he drew that.
$500 to $1 million.
Get the fuck out of here.
So, you know, and that's what they're calling me of Australia. So it's pretty exciting to have this opportunity because like it's kicking off the art, like the big art exhibitions of the year, and it's probably like top 3 of the biggest in Australia.
Because I'm like ignorant to it, can you explain to me like where the value to like how do they even like measure the value of the art, let alone like where does that come from?
Like anything, bro, supply and demand and branding. Like,
well, my favorite quote, and this is sort of what like gets me over the hump of like, oh shit, I shouldn't be in this room, is like people buy the artist, not the art. So
like, that's cool.
So it's like,
okay,
yeah, it's just like fuck that cunt's hot right now, you know. So we want to get on top of him. So you know, you got the Islander Oliver Twist rocking up, bloody painting with his feet. So
Brown Oliver Twist, I love that.
It's do you know what it is, bro? It's a rich man's sport for collectibles. That's all it is.
True.
So say if Simi paints like 100 pieces in his time, and over time his best painting sells for $2 million. If you got the ones that are a little bit early, and you got a lot of people with money that come into it, it's just supply and demand. It's cards, it's shoes, it's anything. If there's a market for it, there's a thing called status signaling where whoever's in there wants to be the best in it. And they just buy it, bro. It's collectibles. Damn. It's investments too, if you can get the right ones.
And is it kind of one of those things where like you really, if you can convince people that one person is willing to buy it at this price, then that.
Oh, it's
bro. All it takes is like, so the guy who is my mentor, he's the national national director
Besides me.
and CEO of National Art School. So he would be considered like the godfather of art in Australia.
Oh, shit.
So he's very like, if he's telling people like this guy's the next big thing, or this guy's up and coming, like get his art, like shit sells like that.
Yeah, it's like say if Drake co-signs a young dude coming through, or say if Chappelle goes, bro, this guy's the next guy up.
So that's what this guy is like.
I don't know
in
if he's
that
like
sense.
that, but in that world, he might be like
Yeah,
that.
he is like
Sure.
that's what he's like. Yeah.
Where's Australia like when it comes to on a global?
I mean,
sense?
there's
Like,
some amazing artists that come out of Australia, but
True.
there's this one guy that he did co-sign, sort of on his way up, and he doesn't really co-sign that like anyone. He's done it maybe twice or 3 times, and this guy Geordie Warwick, bro, this guy sells his stuff now for like between 100K to like maybe 300-400K.
bro, and like what?
And they're selling like one a month, like one a week, that sort of shit. Like
If you're hitting him for 100K,
people in Dubai are like fucking buying his shit now, bro. Lives in like this vineyard he bought over in France now, man. He was just like a dude that was living here in Sydney, and then now he just blew up. I think he was living in Paddington, bro, and got injured or something playing footy for an A-grade club.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, and then just started painting, and then boom. You know those ones with like the double rattlesnake heads and stuff?
Yeah.
This guy, bro. So now his stuff sells like fucking crazy. So I really want to push the limits on it, bro. Like it's
Do you know? And the other
exciting.
part of it, bro, is like say you make bulk cash, you're worth millions of dollars. If you're that rich, you only get access. You can get access to like certain things, but everything else is normal. So if they go down the beach, they're swimming at the same beach as us. They're using the same internet. They're using the same shows. In that little rich community, they can all buy a G-Wagon. They can all buy a Lamborghini. They can all have a nice house. So then art becomes like that little collectible thing that you can sort of show off to. It's an interesting world.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so then you start to like if this exhibition does well, then you start to like number the amount of art that you put out there, and then your value grows and blah blah blah. So it's a process, you know. I've only been painting for 2 years, so
He stole my spot too.
Stole your spot and
I
what?
taught him everything he knows.
He
about
started
art.
painting, bro, and he used to go over his house and start painting. And someone, this is a true story too. Someone offered to pay $2,500 for one of my paintings.
But they're buying the
Oh,
art.
wait, you
They're buying the
painted
artist.
something?
Yeah, I painted something.
He's
This is
good, yeah, he's
This is
good.
like 2 years ago.
True.
And and the only reason I didn't take the money because I felt bad because his ones were selling for less and he'd been painting for longer.
Not at all.
You did not feel bad. Though.
I felt bad, bro.
I said-
Well, for the
I
two,
said sell it,
for the
sell it.
$2.5 grand,
But like I was like, that was my 3rd or 4th painting, and someone was gonna give me $2.5K for it.
that would be a bit weird because you'd just kind of be
You feel like imposter syndrome. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
It's with anything, bro. When you sell like a T-shirt or you sell like whatever, like it's the same, man. But
That's interesting.
I'll probably
I find that so fascinating. But even just listening to you talk about the bro that's like living in a vineyard and shit, like that's the interesting thing about art is like all that plays into it, like the brand.
yeah.
Storytelling's everything, bro.
Bro, straight up.
Everything.
Yeah, he's good. So that's probably gonna like. I genuinely like want to have like a chokehold on like fucking art in Australia by the end of the year. Like,
You've been saying chokehold a lot lately.
Have you?
oh, that's probably because I've been doing jiu-jitsu twice a week. So
True.
But,
Professional?
I don't want to talk about that. That's private.
No, fair
That's
enough.
probably why I haven't been able to get in touch with me on the weekends. Got cunts in a triangle. 2 a.m. in the morning.
In the cubicle.
Bro, we're at a really interesting time in life right now where stand-up comedians are rock stars. They're the sports stars around the world. You're a part of that community right now, and obviously we come from the land of the long white cow at the bottom of the earth. What's it like to be in the space? Because early on, like stand-up comedian would have been class.
Yeah.
Excuse the pun as a joke, but now it's a genuine fucking career.
It's pretty crazy. Like I think it is. I think it is in a bit of a golden period at the moment. And actually, like just being realistic with myself, I don't know if I'll catch this period now. Like I think I'm still probably, you know, if I look at the guys who I really look up to, like Shane Gillis, sort of guys at that level, I think I'm still about 10 years away from that.
Or does it take that long to get that good, is it?
Yeah, and it's. I think it's a bunch of things. I think it's live. This is why you see stand-up comedians crack it so late. And you know, Bill Burr, who's like one of the most famous comedians in the world, he tells a famous story about how he was still in his 30s living on a futon. And so like you crack it real late as a stand-up because I think with stand-up, like part of the art requires you to be super relatable. And you can't really relate to a big enough audience in order to be like that size if you're in your 20s because you just haven't gone through like enough shit in your life.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. So, but we've talked about this.
Yeah.
But so yeah, this golden period that it's in, I think I'm low key like a bit too young still. It may fizzle out, and then I reckon in about 10 years' time, when it goes through like another cycle of it, then I think I'll be kind of like.
That's interesting because I like say entrepreneurship a couple of years ago. Like everyone wanted to be an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
and it was kind of at like the peak of it. Now, I see like stand-up comedians, and I think streaming is another big one that does really well. So it's an interesting space.
It is, and like it's lucrative. Like I think people will be shocked like how much money stand-up comedians like make. Like there'll be comedians in Australia that you guys probably don't really know that, but they'll be making like easy 1-2 million a year.
Really?
Holy cunt.
Ursula Carlson, who's our highest selling comedian, largely just does New Zealand and Australia. Bro, I wouldn't even like want to guess how much I reckon she clears a year. But if you want to do the math at home, I reckon she does maybe 40 like 2,000 seat theaters a year. So whatever the fucking math is that. What's that, like 80,000 people?
Yeah.
Paying probably like $50-$60 each.
Wow. Yeah. Adds up pretty quick.
Bro, it adds up quick.
I heard Joe Rogan talking about Cat Williams, and he goes, he's selling out 15,000 arenas for like, and I remember doing the math for it, and I think it was like $750 per show or some shit like that.
And stand-up live production, it's fucking nothing, bro. It's a microphone. You know, like musicians, their production costs, they stack up quick because, you know, they got fire and like fucking 20 dancers and a whole band. Stand-up comedian, bro. You're just rocking up. You might flick an opener, like, if you're doing a big arena, $2-3 grand. And they're taking the rest.
Yeah.
So, like, these guys make so much money at that level. And I think, like, even with me, like, I'm nowhere near that. And I've been full-time in stand-up since I was 24 years old.
Sick.
And that's from touring, like, for 1-2 months in a year.
So 15 years as a stand-up comedian.
Bro, pretty much. It's a long time, but it's the art world sounds very similar in the sense of you spend all that time kind of building your story and like building your brand.
And when it goes, it goes.
And when it goes, yeah, bro. And when it goes, it goes. And like, you know, the equivalent of a stand-up comedian, you know, the bro like being able to flick off a $300,000 painting or whatever the fuck you were saying. Like, Andrew Schultz came and did, I think maybe 2 or 3 shows at the Aware Super Theatre. That's 24,000 cunts.
Yeah.
Paying $60 each. And I think I did the math. It was like 2.5 million.
Wow.
Or some shit like that.
Wow.
And he did that in a weekend. But it took him...
He's like almost 40, eh?
It took him 15 years, I think. I think he started when he was like mid-20s.
I watch a lot of that Matt Rife at the moment because he does red flags and his crowd work's crazy, and that's something you sort of get around all that crowd work. When you're doing, is it kind of like your fallback plan? Because I know you do it naturally, but like say you're doing like your run, and like jokes aren't hitting as hard as you think they are. Is it easy just to go, oh, what's he wearing?
Totally. Crowd work's one of those things. It's like
I feel bad for them in the crowd. I'm like, don't look at me. Well, I went to a show one time just at King's Cross.
I think you told me about this.
And then this guy just like straight off the bat comes up and he goes, oh, sorry guys, we've got Andre the Giant blocking the camera. Can you just move over, please?
Talking to you.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there in the small seat and I'm like, damn. And like I was with a couple of the boys. Fuck, it was cracking.
Right, I think crowd work's a hard one because it's actually very hard to do. Because what most comedians do is they go straight to roasting.
Yeah.
And it's like, fucking anyone can do that. Like, we can walk in and give each other shit. Like, that's not hard.
I like how the intro.
Because we love you, bro. But their Daily Mail article was wild. There was
Which one?
But yeah, it's like it's definitely a hard skill, and I do credit Matt Rife because like he does it in a way where like you don't have a lot of clips where he's like fully just shitting on people and stuff like that, and that's actually quite hard to do. And
my favorite one is when they're working the crowd and they go to couples and they're like, yeah, you guys together? And they're like, you know, we're on a first date. And he's like, oh no, like, you know, and then the guy's always more interested than the girl. The
Yeah.
girl's like, oh no, we're just friends. And then,
Oh, bro,
Fuck.
you always get those. You get there's kind of like staples in crowd work, which is why crowd work, like, I think once you get quite proficient at it, it actually can be quite boring.
Okay, I got you.
Is it good to like lead off with crowd work and then potentially that then pulls you into like, you know, a personal joke that you might wanted to bring up? Like, oh, you know, one time I had a girlfriend and, you know, she, you know, fucking had a penis, you know.
That's why you're busy on that.
Respectfully.
Yeah, of course. No, but with crowd work, like, I think, like, I'll do crowd work if the audience is a bit harder, like if they're a bit quieter, if they're a bit more shy. So you find you have to do a lot of crowd work in New Zealand, whereas in Australia you kind of don't. Like, Aussies, you know, way more out there, way more confident in themselves. So you don't really need to spend that effort like getting them out of their shell. They're kind of already ready for it.
Yeah.
So you can just get straight into
Do you
it.
reckon Kiwis just like they're
Fuck
sitting
this cunt.
they're sitting there like, "Fuck, who does this funny cunt think he is?"
Bro, of course. I've
You're
been
like, hey guys.
I've been lucky that like I've gotten past that, but you do feel it at times. But yeah, that is a big thing to fight in comedy in NZ. It's getting past.
Have you ever been like booed or like, you know, people like, fuck, you're not funny,
Bro, that would like I love stand-up comedy, but like if they miss, bro, that's like the worst feeling in the world to watch.
Bro, you honestly get used to it. Like it actually happens 80-90% of the time.
Really?
Oh, really?
Bro,
So,
honestly,
yeah.
like especially
It'll rattle you, eh?
Fuck, it would make me sweat.
bro,
man.
you get used to it quick. Honestly, like I'm 8 years in, and because the thing is that the reason you're bombing most of the time is because when you're trying out new shit, the only way you can figure out if a joke is good or not is you have to try it in front of an audience.
Yeah.
And some comedians they do operate quite scared where they don't do a lot of new material because they just want to stick to the old shit that they know works.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whereas with
yeah.
me, like I love trying new shit, and like I did 3 shows last night. 50% of each of them was like all good, and 50% was
Here
like
in Sydney?
yeah.
Whereabouts?
2 places in Newtown and then 1 in Surrey Hills. I'm
Fuck,
still
that's sick.
figuring it out because I fucking.
Did you have the crowd like cranking?
I'm not gonna lie, I did kill it, but I was gonna try to be humble and say 50%.
even the shows that you did in New Zealand, bro. I wanted to ask about that because you were doing like it was like a bit of a farewell tour, you know, which I felt was pretty cool, and a lot of Kiwis, you know, jumped on board and supported that whole thing because I remember you were doing like sellout shows and then you'd do another one the next night. Like, how was that whole situation?
Bro, it was crazy. Like, I think I give NZ so much shit for like, you know, we talk about tall poppy and like all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. It'd be unfair for me to ever like complain about that because fuck, I've only ever gotten so much love back home.
Me too, bro. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Bro, you do actually get a lot of love back home.
Yeah.
But I think it's I think with the thing with NZ, it's like,
I'm still waiting for my love, man.
oh, you're never allowed back.
Bro, I said
You're allowed to go to the North Shore Event Finder Stadium, but you better leave as soon as that fucking fight's over. Oh shit, yeah.
I got security now. I got security.
Oh, you need it.
He's got Izzy's. He got Izzy security.
Oh, so you oh yeah.
I've got four security guards.
Bro, they're legends. They're good dudes.
I need it.
You do actually need it.
I know I do need it. That's what they were like. Oh, I think you're being like dramatic, and I was like, no, I'm not being dramatic. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you definitely do.
And I grew up in, you know, fucking.
You went to Kings.
This is
This
the
is the difference.
It's a scary life.
This is the thing. It's like you'll be fine during the day, all that shit. But like, if you want to go out afterwards,
yeah.
and just have a stroll through like Ponsonby or
Well, the
town,
guy that I'm fighting,
You definitely need
I'm
that.
actually going out with him after.
Oh, you definitely need security.
But like this is what I'm saying. Like, if you come up to me, like, you will get dropped. If anyone comes up to me, you will get dropped.
Put a bigger target on your head.
No.
Bro, and I love that. Like,
No one will attack the King of New Zealand
The
in his return.
I love that your art story is now the bro's like out and wherever you said, like in Italy, like fucking probably painting with his hand behind his back, selling $300K a piece. You're out here fucking king hitting dudes in Ponsonby.
It's a part of the sweet art, eh?
Oh, bro, when he first started painting, he was living down in Melbourne, and I was like talking to him on the phone, and I had to go for a piss or something. And my old girlfriend was talking. She was like, "Oh, like your art looks pretty cool. Like, what got you into painting?" He goes, "Oh, just found my missus cheating on me."
Is it a true story? You must have cheated.
Bro. Which one?
Oh, shut the hell up. What's the story?
Nah. No. I was just saying that just to fucking make their situation better.
This guy said X.
Nah, I say outrageous shit all the time, mate.
Yeah, he'll say whatever just to make someone
And
laugh.
I'll just pause. I'll pause too, and because she doesn't know, she didn't know me at the time. She was like, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, here's ice," and I'm like, "See ya."
And she was going, he got cheated.
Bro, we like to ice out. Yeah, I go to Normie. Oh, bro.
You are one of those people though that like I know you as such a proficient liar and still believe everything you say.
Oh, he's elite.
But if you,
he's elite.
no, but see, I'm actually manifesting, and that's where you guys like, because normally the things I say actually come to fruition. So, when like,
the weird thing about him, bro, he's had enough wild stories that are actually true to, like when he says something, he's
I've
just
actually
like,
had like I've done the wildest things. Like, there's actually, if you guys, because you guys are so locked away in this like small box, right? Of thinking like these stories sound like a lie, but they're actually not.
But you do lie about shit.
But-
Like you'll lie about saying you've watched a movie that you haven't watched. Like that's a weird lie.
Yeah, because but like
You're
it's-
manifesting watching it.
No, but you go on the YouTubes and you can fucking put two and two together. You know, watch this short.
you watch Netflix highlights.
Yeah, watch the trailer, read the
Watch
back
the
of
trailer, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, sweet as like that cunt dies.
read the back of the book. You've read it.
I've been like really like eager to do stand up, bro. Like,
Bro,
Bro,
I
he
saw you
should
talked
do
about- I
it,
saw you
bro.
talked
He
about
should
it.
do it.
it's been like, but it makes me way more nervous than boxing.
Okay, you want to know? Okay, I need to talk to you about this.
But I'll quickly just tell me what you think. Oh no, you go first. You go first.
Yeah. Please fuck up.
My bad.
We won't talk about the podcast that obviously was
Yeah.
the one that is why you need
One of the
security.
greats. Yeah.
Your podcast from last year. I've always had the theory that I think you went on that rant based on a conversation that you and I were having where we were just complaining about New Zealand. And then I think you took that energy onto a podcast. You went out the gate with it.
Nah,
But where that convo started was from you doing stand-up. Because we started...
Yeah.
You started... Because me and this guy last year were talking about him doing stand-up because he came and watched like a show that I did.
I loved it, eh?
And you started telling me about like what kind of stuff you talk about. And I was like, don't talk about that shit. Because I was like... He was like, yeah, I go to him like, what do you think you talk about on stage? And he's like, oh, just like tell stories about like rooting girls and stuff. And I was like, don't talk about that.
I didn't say specifically rooting girls.
Yeah, no, you didn't
I've
say
got a list.
You didn't say that verbatim. But we started talking. I was like, you should talk about like back home, New Zealand. And then we started talking about New Zealand shit.
Yeah.
Do you know, sorry, Simi. One thing that, remember we had that podcast there?
Yes.
And there's one thing that I always remember that stuck out from that podcast. And you said, like, when you tell stories, they have to be super relatable. And you said, like, I can't be like, oh, I'm over in Paris and telling the story because no one's going to laugh. But if you talk about, like, me struggling to find a park, and like a lot of the content I make, especially with YKTR Sports, like all the high school type of content
Goes off,
bro. Like, and it's just because it's like, it's got a bit of truth in it. You know what I mean? And it's not like harmful.
Oh, bro, and this is what people get wrong, not only just in comedy, but like social media, and I think just anything with presenting themselves. They think that they have to like, like I guess blow themselves up or like really inflate like who they are or what they do. But it's like we're so conditioned to expect that. It's like, well, that's not actually what's going to catch us. It's talk to me, talk about like what I may experience in my life. I'm actually going to find that interesting.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Absolutely.
If I was ugly, would that have been deemed funny, what I said on that podcast?
Nah.
No,
It would have.
I've actually got my notes from my... I'm just fucking with you guys. I've actually got my notes for my stand-up show, and please intervene. Like, I like to write down little things here and there.
So these jokes are like ideas that...
I'd like material. So, like, they're just real quick bullet points. Like, so one, I'm fat now. I obviously got to tick that off the box because I've lost heaps of weight. But being depressed and horny.
That's funny. There's something funny there.
Rubbing tugs by a man.
Relatable.
Like one time I went and fucking... Oh, never mind. This was ages ago. Females and their new words like gaslighting, all that jazz. Bring that up. And, this was around Christmas when I wrote these, but Christmas gifts were at Christmas parties.
Were Christmas parties is funny.
Yeah. But Christmas gifts as well if you've got no family. Like, are you, you know what I mean?
They could work.
So, bro, what's the like? I love like models and mental models. What's a mental model in? Is he already Ben Simmons?
What, injured?
Yeah, useless.
Sorry.
He's playing for the Breakers, eh?
Fuck, you might as well. They come.
Bro, what's the mental models for like writing a joke? Do you like? I've heard Chappelle's like he had that scare. He goes, I'm so good, I'll just pull a joke out of cap and reverse engineer it. Or is it you just sort of observing life and paying attention to it and finding a little twist on it?
I've probably like, and this is not me at all comparing, fucking by any means, but like what Chappelle does when he works out material is he will have small ideas and go work it out on stage. So I was in LA and I got to see one of those shows, and he did 3.5 hours. Bro, just like the funniest shit you've ever heard. So I do something quite similar, where I'll come up with like a few ideas and then work them out on stage, and then that's kind of how I like. That's as simple as I keep it, because I think some people like writing things down, getting into the detail, and breaking it up. Whereas with me, I like feeling like I'm just pissing around.
Yeah, okay.
And giving off that illusion, because that's like, I guess, what's relatable and what helps me like connect with people. And so because of that, I've implemented that into my process. That's how I sort of work jokes out.
Are you writing every day, or
yeah?
do you force yourself to?
So I'll just.
Well, how are you writing though? That process, like, are you writing just bullet points like this?
Fuck, where's my phone? Oh, I've left my phone there. So I've just got like a jokes tab on my notes app, and I'll just write like little ideas, and then I'll go up on stage and then try it out, and then I'll just add to, the note, like what I've sort of thought through. But it's all pretty much just in my head. Like, nowhere is it all written out succinctly and perfectly.
Yeah. And see, like, even like when we write sort of that satire stuff with YKTR Sports, it's the smallest things that take off. Like, is it okay to wear tag shorts?
And it always works.
Yeah, it always works.
It always will be. And that's why with stand-up, the older guys are the ones that crack it, because they can appeal to the young. They understand their experience, but they also understand the experience of those older. And that's why you see a lot of guys, they don't really take off till their late 30s, 40s. Like the age, you can kind of go back to any big stand-up comedian. Chappelle's an outlier, but a lot of them sort of hit their stride around 35, 36 is sort of the age that they really kind of go to that next level.
Do you find like sometimes I love guys' podcasts so much, I get a little bit disappointed when I go check out their stand-up stuff, and like I watch Joe Rogan, like I in LA at the comedy at the festival, and Joey Diaz was on before him, killed it. Samoan dude on before it, killed it. So I was waiting, and I was paid like $20 for a ticket. I was just sitting there. It was cool. And like obviously he was probably working out on some material. But I think I painted Rogan in such a bright light with podcasting. I was like, fuck, this is gonna be it. But for me, it wasn't.
It's a hard balance to kind of take over, which I think is why I've tried to go with the style that I've gone for. Because essentially, when you're listening to someone on a podcast, they've essentially now occupied the same space that you and your mates do when you're just like pissing around with each other. And that will forever be funnier than any stand-up comedian that you'll ever see. Like my cousins hanging out with them have made me laugh harder than even like the greatest stand-ups. Even like listening to some of the shit this dude says,
Yeah. And I appreciate that.
Bro, and I've always said that you like actually do have the gift of it. But yeah, like that, and that's why I think like a lot of those guys really struggle, because people have almost brought them to a level that's more personal, and stand up is never going to beat that.
It's a different format, isn't it?
It's completely different.
Okay, I've got you. Because I've got like I'm Theon. Theon's my guy. He's my form of escapism, and I brought tickets to watch his show when he's coming here.
Yeah,
and like I've watched some of his stand.
We'd love to have you.
Yeah, if you're listening, we'd love to have you. He reminds me of this dude, just says stuff like out the gate. But like I'm a little bit worried about going watching his stand-up, because I've watched some of his Netflix stuff and like it's okay.
Yeah.
But I was like, I thought I'll be cracking up. But a lot of his best content is reactional off what his guests have said.
Well, this is the crazy thing. I never rated Theo's like Netflix specials, but I watched them in LA when I was with him. And
that was sick, bro.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was the best. That was the hardest I've ever seen anyone kill. But I think it was because he was in the room, and because everyone felt like they could connect with him.
Fucking oath, yeah.
But and the stuff he was doing, I think a traditional stand-up comedian would look at it and be like, he's not really telling jokes. But it was the hardest I've ever seen anyone like kill in front of a crowd. Like these people were dying, bro, for an hour straight, just like bang, 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 bang. And so I think that's probably stand-up's one of those things where it's never really going to translate completely to, like video. It's the energy in the room, and it's like how the comedian's connecting. Like that's what you really pay for when it comes to the art, and that's never ever gonna really get across to the video side, no matter like how well it's produced. It just never will.
And like even like walking into an art gallery, like sometimes like you might see the Mona Lisa 1,000 times on the internet, but when you walk in and you see it there, you're like,
it's different because you're taking in like the entire like presence of the space, and like even just the other people experiencing it like add to that. And stand-up's one of those things. So you can love someone online as much as you can, but like they'll hit completely different when you see them live.
100%. Oh, bro, had a pretty cool internet show. The boys are decorating. It was sick. And I was talking to you about it yesterday. What was the idea behind that, and what's the plans for that moving forward?
Bro, so it just came from, I've always been like an interior design enthusiast. So like I grew up in Asia, and my auntie who I lived with for a bit, she's an interior designer. So just like being around her and how she designs her space and stuff, that's how I got interested in it when I was younger. and then, bro, it was literally just from that, because my thing...
You're sick, cunt. We always have this running joke where, like, fucking... We always talk about my auntie raping me. Oh, shit, so I shouldn't say that.
Relatable.
Yeah, bro.
Wait, is that a real thing?
Oh, I mean...
I don't know. You never know.
It's like auntie, you know what I mean?
Like a make me water. Like that kind of auntie. That kind of auntie. But you do actually have some crazy stories. I don't really know if you've told all of them.
No.
I've heard all of them.
That's why I'm like, fuck, I'd love to do... That's why,
that's what I mean, bro. If you told the stories that you tell me, but like in the stand-up environment where it's all right, I think that, bro, some of them are like rogue as fuck, but like you just laugh.
Okay, I don't want to be disrespectful, but you told me that... I don't know if you've told this on the podcast, so you can cut this out if you haven't.
Yeah.
But you told me the story of you, like, in the park, on the slide, like, sleeping in the park.
Yeah.
And the way you told it, I was dying.
Oh, like when I was homeless?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, with my dad.
You're old man.
Yeah.
But I was dying at that. And, like, because I think you didn't realize what you were doing was... You were talking about something quite outrageous, which is like, and sad.
Yeah.
Sleeping in a park. But the thing that this dude was doing was he was like, I still remember it. You were like, yeah, so fuck my old man, like, let's just drop me off at a park and didn't come back for a month. So I was just sleeping on the slide, and yeah, fuck it. I was like trying to. I was dying when he was describing like him trying to like sleep on the slide and talking about it. And that was the part that was getting me good, because it's like that's so relatable. Like
the tunnel, those small little tunnel ones.
With
the bark and when the bark.
Sorry, it was the tunnel. It was the tunnel, not the slide. And you were talking about like throwing the little pieces of bark out the little hole. Bro, it was killing me.
Imagine fucking, like what? How old was I? 14, 15 or something like that. But like built like a 19, 20-year-old.
Oh, you like
so it wasn't like, so no one was like, yo, you're a good man. It was like, fuck this fucking, this adult's crying down at the park. And it was just like, bro, fuck this junkie's crying down at the park.
Okay, let's do this then.
Yeah.
Because are you actually serious about trying it?
I'm genuinely, I'm serious. Like it fucking excites me, man, to a point where I feel very anxious about doing it. That's how close I am to doing it. Like whenever I feel like really like, oh shit, it's like, because I've been watching heaps of stand up, and that's why I like the crowd work. I think that's probably like how I'd open it, because one thing I've realized is that like a lot of comedians, like I don't know if they're like dressed down but like I think there's a comedian, he's killing it now, but he's a good-looking dude on Netflix.
Matt Rife.
Yeah, Matt Rife. Like, I don't really rate him, eh?
Okay, I'm sorry. I was just going to say.
But you don't rate him as a comedian?
Have you got ADHD?
Yeah.
because we talked about Matt Ryan for like fucking 10 minutes.
When?
And
Cunt.
and it's crack up because what was putting me off.
I thought you were talking about the brother Chappelle.
Because I've been diagnosed with ADHD and I'm on meds and stuff.
Yeah.
And the reason I got distracted when this guy asked me about boys decorating was because I was just looking at you and your fucking eyes are like darting around.
Yeah, because I was just thinking, I was actually thinking about you crashing on the couch.
You weren't thinking about shit. I was like, you were like, oh fuck, that light's pretty fuzzy. You're like, oh shit, I haven't seen that cube sticking out.
Yeah, I actually was thinking that before, but
have you been diagnosed?
Yeah, with a few things. I've got a few things.
Bro,
it's like a lucky dip, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, me and this dude didn't really get along for about a year. Was it about a year? 6 months?
Yeah, I know. You fired him. You did a YouTube video about it.
4 or 5 years.
6 years. Nah, and then I was like, I was kind of over it. I was like, oh, fuck, let's just go for a coffee. Like, just get over it. And I rock up and he's having a coffee and he's got like the sleeping, what's the paw thing over his nose. And I go, oh, hey, bro, how you been? Bro. And he goes, oh, bro, you'll probably be happy with this. And I go, what? He goes, I've been diagnosed with bipolar. I was like, why the fuck would I be happy about that? And he goes, because you want me to fail.
I says
Bro,
that.
first
Do you remember that
thing.
meme? Do you remember that meme of the black guy at the funeral? He's like, turned up to my biggest hater's funeral to make sure he's dead. That's this guy. This guy would do that. This guy.
Wait, do you know what my guilty pleasure is? Like seeing this guy like down and out. But the reason why is because it's his own fault.
Yours think
Nah, bro. Nah, he'll push me, bro. Push me to my limits, bro, and I'll fucking blow up and then he'll go, you're good, man. No, I'm like,
the funniest
it's your
thing,
fault, man.
Nah, because it's his own fault.
The
He doesn't
funniest
fix
thing
it.
with you two,
Nah, it is,
you
bro,
two
it
do
is.
bring out the absolute worst in each other. Because you.
No, but now we're on the same page, though, bro. The goal is the same, you know.
You know what I found with you two?
Finally, he's come to the same goal.
I think so. I do think so. Yeah, because how did this? Because I remember after you got fired last year, this guy called me, and because I usually call him first. He doesn't usually call me first.
No, I've called you a couple of
You
times.
do, you are good. I shouldn't say that. You are good at keeping in touch with me, which is I feel grateful for because
I need something.
I know you're bad.
He needs something.
I know you're bad. I know you're
I
bad.
actually am bad at
but you are good with me.
Yeah.
And this guy called me last year, and I was like, gee, after you're good. He's like, nah. I should just find me the cunt.
Oh fuck yeah, bro! Fuck those crack up. But nah, we sort of like when the boys left here, then him and I connected straight away because I called him up and called him up like literally on the day, and I go, do you want to go for a feed? And he's like, yeah. We went for a feed and we sat down, and I was like, you can't trust those cunts, man.
Yeah, I think it's I'm glad to see you boys back and reconnecting because you guys had a lot. There was a lot of shit.
Well, that's what I realized. It wasn't actually me, bro. It was actually these guys, and I was the punching bag. You know what I mean? When you go to the gym, bro, and you're going through a bad time, right? Like, it's not the punching bag's fault, but you go up and punch it anyways.
I like that. I like that.
I felt for you guys at the point before that where you obviously were getting presented with so many opportunities. Because I've been in this, where you get presented with so much opportunity because you're going so well, and you think like, oh fuck, okay, we definitely got to hop on this, and then you realize that there's so much shit going on. You're like, how the fuck do we even?
Oh, it's a lot, bro.
Reel this? How do you even reel this all in?
It wasn't even the right time though, you know. So like Normie and I have a joke, like we call it the long way around, like.
I love that.
Yeah, so it's always like, fuck, man, gotta go the long way around. Like when I got fired, I was like, fuck, man, we almost had it, man. And he's like, yeah. He's like, oh, well, back to the long way around. Like,
nah, because you guys were fucking.
But when's enough though?
It was a little bit ahead of its time too. Like a lot of things were happening, and the thing is, we don't really know how to run like ad deals and stuff like that. Like I'm sponsored through different podcasts now, and I watch how professionals actually present an ad deal. Like I'll just go, "Do you want to sponsor us?" And they'll go, "Nah." I'll go, "Oh yeah, fuck you then." Well, you don't believe in us? Yeah, sweet. Well, we'll just go find someone else. And like I think that mentality is good when you're starting stuff out because like everyone's going, "You're gonna fail," and like, "Oh fuck yeah, I'll show you." But then like there's a certain part where like you just have to move a little bit more professionally.
And this is where I think like the bootstrapping element that has obviously made you successful. And like, bro, because I've learned the same lesson literally only just like the last year. that actually can hinder you at times because you think that you have to keep doing that at every point.
Yeah,
But it's like, no,
100%.
there's a point where you need experience, you need people to come in and support you. And like, fuck, I've made that exact same mistake because I think for so long I was doing it on my own. And I was just like, yeah, fuck, I guess I just have to always be in this mindset, do it on my own and do 50 things at once.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like, no, there's a time where you have done enough to then bring someone on to support you.
I heard the CEO talk about like your job is to replace what you do. Like that's what good like bosses do.
I love that.
Yeah, and it was like it was a simple framework, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that makes sense. Because I was trying to do like everything, like everything. So, and I just got burnt out, and there was so much shit happening behind the scenes. Like
Yeah.
Caleb was trying to commit suicide, and had a couple attempts at his life.
No
The
shit.
divorces behind, parents again.
You're a fucking idiot.
You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I had to absorb all that, like and keep everything like secret
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
And it took you away from
what I'm actually good at.
what got you to where you are in the first place.
Mm.
Bro, I went through the same thing because, like, I remember reading, like, I think some of the comments, like, around when, you know, I think a lot of stuff was happening for you guys and it was all sort of getting quite difficult. And I remember some people saying, like, just stick to the vlogs, guys.
Yeah.
And it was like, because it was that simple shit that everyone bought in on. And, like, they were happy for you to just keep doing that. I did the same thing, bro. Like, I sort of broke through in New Zealand in 2020 through doing stand-up and social media. And the first thing that happened, bro, was all the opportunities came to me. And I threw those two things out the window, started doing television and shit.
Yeah.
And that was fucking shit.
You know what I reckon it is though, bro? Like what I think Barstool does really well at it. So I think if we were or whatever to do like a big like sort of thing like that again, Barstool was really good at like separating like this from that. Like those guys just had their own thing, but they were still under the banner, but like you can separate the two, where like I feel like we were all just like this was taken away from this was taken away from that, like it was just like battling.
Yeah, and it got to the point where like Simi wouldn't jump on Scope's podcast. He'd jump on, but like he wouldn't give his best material because he'd be like, "Oh,
He's saving it for his.
yeah," which is like
fair.
Sitting there like this.
no. And then Scope was trying to like lean into him to get him to like bite to do
I was
like
like-
funny stuff, and he just wasn't.
I was like,
Yeah,
like, nah,
bro,
bro.
it felt like high school, man. It
No
felt
shit.
Like, yeah.
I was like, nah, bro.
Yeah, I felt for you guys.
But it's the thing, bro. Less is more, and if you just double down and stay consistent, and we've had these chats off air. We'll just go, bro. We'll just do one a week. We'll post content on TikTok and.
But like you
just-
know,
it'll
like
be
two
the same
powerhouses
style.
together now, you know,
Yeah.
like two geniuses, if you will,
Yeah,
have come together.
Because I think you guys were trying to, rightfully, and like, don't get me wrong, like, it was the move that everyone would have done, rightfully capitalize on all the spaces that were presenting themselves with opportunities.
Oh, always. Yeah.
But then that's like the hard thing that I think a lot of people don't realize until you're in that position. Like saying no to shit is the hardest thing, especially when you've grown up having fucking nothing,
yeah.
as you boys have.
Mm.
And so like, that's such a hard thing to battle through.
And another one was like a lot of the boys had never been like recognized before.
Totally.
Yes, and like I'll document everyone from like all the guys behind the scenes, and like everyone grew and they were getting job offers from everywhere and getting like more money and stuff like that. So it creates like
Old
entitlement.
Faithful, man.
Now he's a year out and started running dry. So, so it was all that sort of shit as well. But like the lesson learned, I was watching that Rob. Do you know Rob Dyrdek? Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Have you watched him do podcasts?
No, I haven't, but I know his whole story with ridiculousness and stuff.
Yeah, crazy. So
Oh, is that
Which one's
him?
that
Yeah.
one?
the one I sent you, that My First Million.
Oh yes.
But the way he sort of play it, but he goes, I want to be the media company and like the main talent. So when I think about like when I started podcasting, when it was just me, if I just stayed in that lane and like there was some months, like a bad month for me, I'll do like 150,000 views across, which was heaps for a podcast. And good months would be 250, 300. And I was just like, oh, let me just bring everyone with me and let me open doors for the boys and come in. If I just stayed in my lane and done my thing, things would have been so much different.
I think so, but I think it was because I mean, to be honest, the Aussie podcasting space is fucking blown up. Like, there's so many massive Aussie podcasts that I watch, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you two even talking about? But they're killing it, which is mean. And like, I partly feel for you because as much shit as I give you, like, you definitely were like one of the first in the space out here.
You were podcasting around then too, eh?
Yeah, I started podcasting like 2017.
Oh, shit.
But you were an early adopter. But I think that's the hard thing when you're an early adopter is you then think you know, you'll then, I guess, carry the burden of like feeling you have to revolutionize, where it's like, oh, nah, fuck, just keep milking it.
Yeah.
And I think, and to be honest, like, some people may disagree with me. I think it's a brown thing. I think the idea of milking something that's working well, like, goes against every part of like ourselves that we're sort of grown up to, because we're taught hard work. So the moment that it becomes easy, we think, oh shit, it's not supposed to be like that.
And when you get it, it's like share, isn't it?
Share, it's okay, you have to grow, you have to like say yes to this, disrespectful if you say no. So I think so many of those values, which I think fucking make us like some of the greatest people to be around, I think in a space like that, when you're trying to do something different, they actually do hinder you. And the only reason I like know that and saw that within your boys' journey is because I fucking did the same thing with myself. And it's a really hard thing to navigate. Like, Pākehā, you know, white people, they're brought up with the idea of like, your life's supposed to be easy. You're allowed to like lean towards convenience. You're allowed to
Dabble.
have people. Yeah, you're allowed to jump into a million things. Whereas we're not taught that. We're taught hard work is the biggest measure of value of how valuable you are and how good you are to your family, and that's it. And so that's why, like, as soon as it gets easy for us, we're like, oh fuck, I'm doing something wrong.
I'm speaking to the Penrith boys after this podcast and a lot of Polynesian boys out there, but I find like a lot of Polynesian boys struggle to speak with hierarchy or authority because like you're taught not
The respect thing.
Yeah, it's a respect thing. Or if you answer back to your parents, like what happens? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they move into boardrooms and business decisions and head coaches, and they can't express themselves through words because they haven't been taught to communicate in that way. You just nod their head, walk out and backstab them in Tongan.
They're straight up because they're taught.
And then try and fight them on the piss.
Straight up.
Straight up, eh?
Well, because they're taught communication. They're taught communication. We're taught communication is conflict, which it isn't.
Yeah.
Communication is, you know, two people coming together and trying to find like a middle ground. But like, because we've all grown up, like anything you say, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
We take, you know, we build that whole understanding of communication around all our authoritative figures when we're growing up. And when you're younger, it's sweet because it's fun and it's your family. But then, fuck, as soon as they're out the picture, it's your boss, it's your manager. And that whole mindset doesn't change. That was like this fella last year with you. Like anything you said. But yeah, it's such a hard thing to break out of. And to be honest, I'm 28 years old now, and I've only just like managed to even really figure out how to do that. I still don't really do it that well.
Not me neither.
But I've only just figured it out.
Yeah. And like this times, like when I go into meetings and stuff, it's like like when I have meetings with people, I was like, fuck, what do they want from me? Like almost that mindset when you go up in sort of those smaller, rougher towns. Like if someone's hanging around you for a reason, sometimes you feel like they're trying to take shit from you.
Yeah.
So you kind of go on with your guard up anyway.
Totally. And you kind of, you shut yourself off to things as a means to like protect yourself. But then that's not how, and to credit like Pākehā and white people, that's not how they work, you know? Like yes, they're in it for themselves, but you like succeeding is of benefit to them. And that was like one thing that I guess I had to like learn, like collaboration is actually can lead to greater things than ever doing things on your own. Yeah.
I remember you said last time you were here, you were like, oh, like I want to open doors for people, but if they walk through, like that's on them, you know? And that's where like one of my biggest downfalls was. I was like trying to open doors for everyone and push them through, and then once they come in, I'll like feed you, give you money, like help you fix your life and stuff. And
a very brown like value, you know. And like I think people really underestimate like how difficult a lot of these like you moved to Aussie, you know, fucking years ago, and you've been in the space for years, but these were all values that you were taught in Tokoro and like growing up in that environment. That's shit that you can't like just fucking forget tomorrow, you know? That's stuff that's ingrained in you. And it's so hard to like sort of grow beyond that and figure out a way that's like a perfect middle ground to both acknowledging that, but then still being able to thrive in these new spaces where that needs to be like a bit more flexible than what you've ever been taught.
Yeah.
So date a white girl then.
Fuck, that didn't work for you.
I'm just joking. She was Spanish. Yeah.
So you're in a relationship now?
Yeah. I got a message.
That was a slow reply, man.
Well, I just don't really talk about it. Like, I kind of keep.
How long have you guys been together? This is my space. This is. It's not my. It's actually like not the space I'm good in. I just won't talk about like her or anything she does or like anything like that. But like you guys have been together for a while.
Yeah, a while, and Yeah, it's been good.
Beautiful, man.
Does she get over your jokes?
Bro, like, we're mean because she's like a piss taker. She's moldy, so, you know, moldy Parker, so she's...
Hey, say Moldy's take the piss.
Fucking
Cancel.
We couldn't be...
Cancel this guy.
Bro, that's the best thing about us, man, is like, fuck, we laugh at anything.
Oh,
So,
good.
like Moldy's, but then, yeah, her and I definitely have that relationship, but...
I think when you grow up around Moldies, like, there's no one funnier. Like, when I look at all the content from boys back home, it's so funny, eh?
Bro,
Crack up.
but the thing, and Moldy and Islanders are both like this, is what's our humor? It's laughing at shit you're not supposed to laugh at, which is the most relatable.
Yep.
And
Laughing at struggles.
bro,
isn't it?
laughing at the struggle is like that's totally, bro. I love that actually. That totally describes like Moldy humor. Because where I learned how to do stand up was when you go to a tangi, so like a funeral, like a Moldy funeral. The biggest thing is the night before.
Hard.
You're all sitting around the casket, telling jokes,
Yeah.
and telling like funny stories about the fucking dead person right there.
Yeah.
And that's what like that's Moldy. That's how we like express ourselves.
Yeah, that's what I've always struggled with. Remember fucking, like I feel like funerals and stuff is where you can get some good like material from.
Oh, bro.
Like when like remember that time with the spelling errors I told you about?
Yeah, don't say that.
No. But yeah.
Well, what's that story?
No, it's just no. It's just fucking depressing and
I reckon that'd be one of your best materials
Yeah.
when you go live.
Bro,
on stage.
I'd be keen to figure out like.
I actually, bro, like I
Bro,
would
there's
actually,
comedy shows in Bondi on Thursday, Friday nights.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah, so every time I
very underground vibes though.
Yeah, it'd be all Irish people.
Brazilians,
Brazilians.
Gee, Coogee is all Irish. But bro, Coogee is Dublin.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need to go there anymore. Cause
it's kind of weird when you live in Sydney. Like, it's a big space, but over time, like, you just gravitate towards your suburb. So we live in Bondi.
Yeah.
We don't leave Bondi.
yeah, but I've found that, and I think I do love it out there. Bro, one thing with you is like I think you're so close to getting on stage. Like,
Yeah.
I
I feel it as well.
How much time would you need on stage? Like, is it like 10 minutes, 15
Nah,
minutes?
you'll get probably 3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
Bro, that's it.
Oh, okay.
You'll get so like you could come up with your whole set right now.
I've got my whole set, so I'm pretty much gonna go in. I'll open up to the crowd, like find a couple, talk about them for a little bit, and then go into my breakup, being depressed, probably get laughed at about that, and then go into depression and horniness, how they sort of same.
Do you want my opinion?
Yeah.
You'll go horribly, but
Is it too sad? Is that too sad? Is it too sad?
Open up about yourself. So, like, one thing I always tell people, when you start a set, address the room. Whether that means addressing yourself, what people will be thinking about you, or something like in the room.
Say that again.
So, address the room. Walk in and address the room.
Yeah.
So, like, if I was to do a set in this room, like, I would, like, look around and see what's kind of happening.
Right.
The first thing I would do is, like, if there's an audience in here, I'd walk up on stage and I'd be like, what the fuck is this, red shit and, like, all this
does
wavy
that sort
stuff?
of disarm everyone?
Yeah,
or?
it disarms everyone. Because
Okay.
at least everyone know, like, oh, okay, he's actually, like, in here with us.
Yeah.
Like, thinking
Okay.
the same thing that we're thinking.
Okay.
On a like bigger scale, is that when I just go like, "What's up, Chicago?"
Yeah, stuff like that. And
okay.
talk about Chicago.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Okay.
Cat Williams did my favorite special of all time is Cat Williams' Pimp Chronicles. And he's doing it in Atlanta. And his whole, like, first 5-10 minutes is about Atlanta.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I seen that one actually. Yeah.
It's killer.
I think I'm like if I'm standing up in a crowd and no one's laughing, bro, I'll probably start crying. I'm such a crier, bro. I'll probably just
I'll
be like,
start laughing too. If you
I'll
start
give you
crying.
I'll give you like a good way to start for you is like I think your appearance would be a good one.
oh no, like the good looking guy's never funny.
Stop saying you're good looking. Man.
Like oh no one's gonna laugh because I'm good looking. That sort of vibe. Nah.
As a more
Or should I
like-
come out in a wheelchair?
Stuff like that actually,
Disarm everyone.
that actually could be quite funny. You've got to realize that like okay, so this is actually a good question for you. How do you think someone that doesn't know you will perceive you? Like without you saying anything.
Like genuinely, people perceive me as a cocky, arrogant cunt.
Yeah, they would. So like you've either got to address that.
Do you think
or
a
go the
monotone
opposite.
vibe would be a monotone vibe like, hey, how are you guys? like that sort of vibe, like with glasses on, like I'm fucking pretty horny right now. That sort of vibe.
Bro, okay, here we're gonna figure out your opener right now. So like, what
Okay.
is something that people think that you look like?
Like Sonny Bill Williams.
Is that real?
Of course, it's fucking real. Look at me. Look
Who
at me.
fucking thinks that? Stevie Wonder?
Bro, but everyone thinks that. I've been like, the boys used to
what
be
do you
like,
think he
Sonny
looks
Bill.
like?
I've always thought you look Syrian, eh? I don't know why. Because I grew up around Syrians.
Heaps of people say that actually
Yeah.
as well.
I've always thought you...
Syrian or like Spanish, Brazilian.
So this could be a funny opener for you, actually. You could be like... Because, yeah, what's your full ethnicity? Just full Samoan?
Samoan, Moldy, and, you know, there's whispers of Spanish.
Bro, that's fucking funny. That's such a funny opener just in there.
Oh, really?
So I'm Moldy, Samoan, with whispers of Spanish. Whispers, I can't hear them. And I don't know what they're saying.
Damn, man.
Great opener already.
Do you know when you meet girls and you ask like what national they are, and I always say the most exotic one
Oh,
first.
bro. 10% Greek, 8% fucking...
Yeah, do you go in the,
Irish.
you don't go in the percentages though,
Nah,
do you?
you go most exotic and move that way forward.
But this, you know what I realized, right? Like when you meet someone, you're like, you know, maybe this might be a one night stand, and you tell a few lies. Fucking shit, this is becoming a relationship over a couple of months. Shit, damn, like you know, oh fuck, it's time to meet the family. You're like, fuck, I got to tell you something. Like I'm actually just Samoan.
Nah, this is so funny. You know what the joke should be? You should, bro, that is such a good joke. You could be, this is the joke you should do. Take this. You should be like, you know when you start a one night stand and you've told a few lies and it goes too far and you start a relationship and she still believes those lies? It's so awkward when you then have to be like, fuck, I need to tell you something. I actually don't know how to play piano.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, okay.
It should be like where the punchline is like a real like kind of stupid, outrageous lie.
Yeah.
Like nah.
Yeah, I've got one. Like I've actually got.
Go. So try that whole joke and do that.
All right, like so. Okay, like in the monotone voice.
I don't know why you want to do the monotone, bro.
I feel like it's disarming everyone. I feel like it's disarming everyone. Because like I feel like I'll open up with like, oh, you know, hey guys, welcome. Like, thanks for coming to the show. And then at the end, I'll just be boisterous in myself, and I'll be like, I tricked you, losers, because I'm a fucking arrogant cunt. Get to the gym.
It's actually so funny, like, yeah.
Just rock up in a wheelchair, fucking, you know, monotone, kick back. I don't know, like no wheelchair. And then I'll open up with like, yeah, like, I don't know what I would open up with, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like,
Address the room, address yourself.
You know, like
it is hard. Like I'm listening to you like trying to like drop some game, and I'm sitting there thinking of like, fuck, what would I say?
Yeah,
and
well,
like I can't like in my mind I can't think of anything.
Go. Okay, the first thing, exactly what I said to this fella. Like, what's the first thing that you think? Like, how do you think?
I would look at it like this: how many couples are in the room? Because I feel like because I'm going through one of the most heartbreaking moments of my life right now.
Nah,
I mean, you know, it
What's
depends.
What's happening?
I mean, depends. I don't really want to get into it.
And the set started.
I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I think I just
wait.
think I'm so passionate about that.
Could he go like have you ever used mental health to pick up chicks? Like, could that be an open?
Like that would be a part of it.
Oh,
bro.
that's funny.
Yeah,
I have
That's what I
because
always
that's
say.
what he actually does.
You know what you should do? You know what you should
I'll be
do?
like,
You should go like this. Have you guys ever used mental health to pick up chicks? And everyone will be like cracking up. Everyone will laugh at that, and they'll be like, and then you should go, I haven't because I've got depression.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I have thought about using that as a pickup. Oh, not pickup line, like, you know, part of the show as well. Because I feel like
I've seen him doing it.
because I feel like how I'd go out and just sort of like, you know, like, hey guys, like it has to be monotone. I have to do monotone. Hey guys, like, you know, I'm so sorry right now. I'm going through a really hard time. I'm like, my girlfriend broke up with me, so I'm sort of a little bit depressed at the moment.
Bro, that happened 4 years ago.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know,
still hurts.
still hurts. Still hurts, man. It still hurts.
No, this is actually what you need to take on. Like, when do you feel the funniest?
I feel the funniest when
3 a.m. in the morning around the glass table.
3 a.m. in the morning. 3 a.m. in the morning around a bunch of lawyers just fucking talking about the time that Talking about the time I fought Justin Hodges.
No, see that's the thing. Like I can see him like trying to structure stuff now, but like you put him in environments in certain areas, bro, and you can have he could walk into a room and have the whole place laughing and around him, and it's like, how do you package that up and put it into a set?
This is the thing. This is where you need to understand like what makes you funny, and I don't know if you understand that.
That's a good that's a good way to look at it. Eh?
So what do you think makes you funny?
I think that what makes me funny is I'm able to talk about like real deep personal stuff. Like I sort of make people laugh just off the back of my own curses.
That's a good way to describe it. What I would, and I think you were saying this, the way I would describe it is I think you make the outrageous relatable.
Yeah. Like the other day I walked into my mate's room, he's like, "You alright, man?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck, my auntie passed away." And he just goes, he's sorry, but he's like, starts laughing. I was like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Why do you got to say it like that?" And I was like, and that's when I knew I got that magic.
I think, but just listening to you describe it, I think you don't know. So like,
but I don't know. I'm so scared that I'll overthink it and I'll go out there and no
what
one
you're
will
doing now,
laugh.
bro. I think
No one will laugh, and then I'll be like, fuck it now.
okay,
I'm gonna start crying.
You know what I'm gonna do, bro? I'm gonna tell you why I first found you crack up. So it was when you started doing footy companion with all these boys. The fucking thing you used to do that used to crack me up so hard, because I started doing it because I found it so funny, is you'd be like, you'd tell a story and you'd be like, yeah, and I fucking went and got on the piss and yeah, that's why I've been sleeping in my car, beauty. yeah. When you used to go like, yeah, beauty.
Because
It used to get me good.
Because I don't know, but like when I hang around Simeon a lot, and a lot of his funniest moments that I feel is like it's a story that's misdirected, and like all the micro content that we do, that when I cut it up, like it's not always in that sequence, but I'm like, oh, if we
That's actually a good point.
Yeah, because he'll steer you this way and then just go bang.
Change it.
Yeah,
and I guess
it.
without realizing that's and trying to fucking recite the sort of shit you do.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Misdirection's a big part of comedy.
Yeah, I think that's why, like, when I think about it, like, you guys may not, but I say it like the monotone voice, talking about being depressed, and then I veer off to, like, you know, then using that depression to, like, then pick up a chick at my Cordell's funeral when he passed away. You know what I mean? and then I realized, like, death is an aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell wasn't joking.
See that shit is
So
funny.
I feel like
Death
that's
is an
That's from Wedding Crashers. Though.
yeah, no,
Oh,
but that's why I said. That's why I
true.
said I agree with Will Ferrell on this point.
It's
And then I'll be like, has
he's
anyone
not in
ever tried that?
He's not in that movie. But
Maybe if you broke it up.
Yes,
and
he
you,
is.
is he?
Yeah, he's
And Wedding Crashers.
he
Yeah,
crashes
well-
the funerals.
Oh.
Yeah, Chaz. Mom, where's the meatloaf?
Oh, fuck, my bad. My bad.
Probably the greatest.
I got,
What about,
you got me there. My bad, bro.
What about if you lined it up as like depression's a great way to get girls, but when you get them home, it's hard to root with like a broken heart. So you can get them through
That's
the door.
funny, Ross.
Yeah. So
That's
if you
funny.
built a story around that, it'd be like,
Yeah.
That's funny. That's actually
Yeah.
quite funny. So, because
Yeah.
what
I
you're
think-
playing on is
Can you go somewhere and then say, for example, the base of all the jokes are like, say, being heartbroken. Can you go somewhere, make people laugh, and then go, you know, but then, you know, that's why she left me, and then bring them back to that.
bro. Because if that's the misdirection, because I do misdirection a lot.
The funniest one was when you did the fuck, bro. I watched it so many times. It was the fucking funniest thing when you're talking about working for two different parties. Like, bro, he's like, oh, works for this, like, fuck, work for the party,
for National Party.
yeah, you know, and the parties and everything.
money was mean.
Yeah, the money was mean, and then you did, and he's like, you know, the vibes were mean.
The money was mean. Stink vibes.
Yeah, stink vibes.
Did a job for the Moldies. Mean vibes.
Yeah, but like you said, oh, the stink vibes, but money was mean, and then you go work for the Moldy party, and you're like, vibes were mean, and then you pause, bro, and then everyone just put two and two together, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
Yes.
that pauses. The timing of pauses are important, eh?
But he didn't have to say money vibes; they
Yeah.
just fucking put it together, you know.
yeah, if you don't have to explain the joke, I think that's a sign of a good joke too, eh?
Yeah, for sure. And like I think that's why misdirection is such a powerful thing, because like that joke shows, like people are trying to get ahead of you. So they're like, people will actively
I
watch,
see.
and especially in this day and age with how fast like we consume shit, we're like, yeah, I see where he's going with it, and then when you go a different way, you're like, oh fuck, you got me. That's crack up.
Oh, okay. So then
Oh,
that's
I got another
Dave
one.
Chappelle did that recently when he was saying all this stuff, and then like he went back because like he was talking about transgenders or something, and then he was saying,
you should talk about that extensively right now.
all right, yeah. I mean, what do you want to know?
No, do you know what I like
I was
about
dating.
do you know what I like about Chappelle? Like the storytelling, but I think like he adds comedy, but it always wraps up in a nice way. Like
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. Oh, I just thought of one to me.
He does a lot of mystery.
You know, like the depression stuff. You could be like, it was wet. My eyes. Like doing something like that. That'd be misdirection.
I've got a misdirection joke that I used to do back in the day that I don't do anymore, and it goes like this. So I was like, because I used to play off the idea of being like a bit of a cockier comedian, and I kind of like sort of grew from
Phased it out?
Yeah, I kind of phased it out because I started when I was 21, and that was real funny to me back then, but it just wasn't as much funny right now. But I used to do this joke where I'd be like, so I was at the bar the other day, and I saw this hot ass chick, and I was talking to her, and fuck, we hit it off, and I basically just told her about myself. I told her that I live in Epsom, you know, in Central Auckland, and that I've got a massive cock. And then, anyways, we obviously went back to mine. She was loving me, and yeah, she pulled my pants down and realized I was lying. I live in Mount Albert.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's good because it's like it's just like it's
That's
almost,
a good one.
it's obvious. Say like it's simple. It's basic.
Yeah, because you think that I'm making a joke like of
About-
detriment to me, and then I bring it back to like being like a cocky idiot.
Yeah.
So it's like it's playing with people like that. Like, so they call it subverting their expectations. I reckon you could do a lot of really good stuff like that because I think people are going to perceive you a very certain way.
Yeah.
And if you keep breaking that, like
I do
you'll find a lot of
have like
comedy.
I do have a lot of material in my head, like even just moving away from New Zealand. Like I haven't been back in New Zealand for a long time, you know, and came back for a funeral recently, and I, you know, went to the Marae and fucking ran into one of my third cousins from back in the day.
Is that a joke?
that a never mind, I won't say it.
What
I was
happened?
going to say something, but never mind.
No, what happened with you and your third cousin?
No, it's just a silly joke.
No, just say it. Because this is the other thing.
It's a silly
Because
joke.
you're now experiencing how you test that material. That's
Yeah.
exactly how you do it.
Yeah,
You got to
yeah,
say
yeah.
it, and you got to commit to it. Like,
Yeah, okay.
that was the best thing I learned around like some of the big dogs when I was in LA is they like commit to every joke whether it goes well or not,
Yeah. Okay.
and they just like kind of they've been doing it so long.
So like say you say a joke, boom, doesn't hit, and you're like, do you make like a thing of it not hitting? Like, oh, okay, well that wasn't fucking funny. Or do you just go,
You got to stay in
like
it.
how do you like how do you sort of like say you make a joke, no one laughs, and how do you steer, like how would you steer the convo to then go towards it? Like, do you move into new material?
Yeah. You got to realize that the audience is completely feeding off you. So like they'll pick up on your energy. If you're like freaking out and like scared, they'll be scared watching you, which is hard for an audience member to then find you funny.
Oh yeah.
But if
I'm
you're-
like that, bro.
I
Like,
genuinely
it
think
makes me nervous.
Yeah.
I don't laugh.
If you get like, because people, you'll literally see it. If you're like that, bring that energy on stage, they'll literally like, people sometimes will like, grab their seat because they're like scared for you. But if you go up and you're just like confident and fucking around, people will like relax.
Right.
And, you know, they'll kind of sit more back in their seats and they're just kind of ready to take whatever
Just
you
come out.
want.
Oh.
But that opener that you just said was great. I'm Moldy Samoan with whispers of Spanish.
I mean, it's true though.
I just...
But if I was
don't
like,
understand.
how I see my biggest, like, you know, if I was to make it up there in comedy, it would like, I think I would do like shows of me like in a black suit, like black glasses, and in a grand piano, like to open it.
No, you just can't get grand pianos and random stand-up
No,
joints.
I'm talking about when I'm like,
Oh yeah.
if I was up there, like that's how, or like a small piano, whatever. It doesn't need to be a grand piano.
Someone who I think you should like watch a lot of is Shane Gillis, because he leans into like
I
sort
think I
of...
just started following him recently.
You should watch his stand-up, because what he does is, I think he does something that I think you'd really thrive with once you figure out your own version of it, is he leans into the fact that people perceive him as like a bro. You know, he drinks on stage and like he talks about a lot of bro-y topics, but he comes at it from a different angle than people like expect.
Right.
And I think you'd really like benefit from like watching someone like that. But to be honest, bro, like,
So do you reckon cut the monotone voice? No need for it. No need for it.
bro, like you're funny when you're yourself. You need to figure out how to be
But
yourself.
I always find
that's a big
people
one,
find me funny, like if they know me, and that's the big. Like if people
I
don't know
think
me, they're like, oh look at this fucking,
Nah.
look at this Tom Cruise looking
just-
ass,
I
like fucking being funny.
Yeah, I disagree. I think like I found you funny, and I didn't know jack shit about you the first time I saw you.
Yeah, but you come from like there's no ego there, you know, like it's hard to explain because I'm good looking. People don't find me funny because I'm good looking.
Nah, I think you got a spot on. Like once you figure out who he is, like that's the easiest way. Because everyone loves the person who takes the piss out of themselves.
Well, I think totally, and I think one thing that this guy gets caught up on is I think he gets caught up on like. I think you're getting caught up on the perception thing the wrong way. Like I think you're like, nah, people already think this of you, and I'm like, Simi, like probably 100,000 people know who the fuck you are. If that, there's fucking way more people in the world than 100,000.
Yeah.
So like, you need to figure out like I think with you, once you actually understand what makes you funny.
Maybe like thinking about disarming people is my biggest.
I think so.
My biggest. That's like I know what like makes me funny is I'm really good at like listening to someone or seeing someone just straight off the bat and then being able to disarm them straight away. Like that's what I'm amazing at.
I
But
agree
it's
with
like
the second part.
it's about like just finding how to like.
You can't listen for shit.
Terrible.
Well, because I already know what you guys are gonna say.
Exactly. You just
So like I'm probably about 5-6 steps ahead of what we're going to talk about.
Bro, when he first got into podcasting and he started interviewing people, and I used to listen to some of them back, and it was like because he's the talent, you know what I mean? Like this podcast works because I ask him questions,
Yeah.
and you do your thing, and he'll ask questions, but he'll ask questions with the intent to answer it after they go, right? And they'll be talking, and he'll be like 100, and then like
That was fucking. Now I'd be able to interview someone.
I
easy.
fucking
If I
love
was-
you, bro. But you used to be so bad with like, I just know you're just
was my
waiting for me to finish talking.
Nah.
Bro, so obviously you talk about it quite a bit and being homeless. What was that experience like? And you probably can touch on it as well. How long were you homeless for, and how did you get about?
Shit, like 3 months, lived in my car, and just fucking drove around on that. I had a job at the time. Like
Yeah.
I was working as a caravan cleaner, and then when I got fired from that job,
How did you get fired from being a caravan cleaner?
it's actually. I just got so many write-ups for turning up late that they eventually were just like, fuck, we gotta let you go. Because I was still
Just
in
that
my
Fiji in time.
bro, pretty much. Because I only worked there for 2 months, and I was still in my 90-day trial. And in that period, I don't even know if you guys they don't do them in NZ anymore.
Oh, you're not allowed to?
Nah, I think they made it
Or
illegal.
probation.
I think National might be bringing them back, but I think they actually are.
The Labour Party
Yeah,
looking
bro.
after everyone.
Bro, but yeah, I just got fired in my 90-day trial because I just kept fucking turning up late. But it's because I lived ages away from where I was.
In your car.
Yeah. Well, because I would park up. Well, because I'd park up in Mission Bay, and then Mahi was in South Auckland and Mannix.
Yeah.
And I would start work at 4 in, and I didn't want to park out in Mannix.
Why is that?
Better view of Mission. But bro, it was honestly sweet. Like, I guess I don't really talk about it too much because I think people like you said with the art world, like I think people get really encapsulated in a way where like it wasn't really like what I think people want to present it as. Like I think people kind of use it to highlight like, you know, the struggle story and like, you know, this is and really want me to speak to that. And my thing was like, I was just in a like weird stage of my life where I was struggling to sort of get permanent work and like I couldn't afford to really go anywhere. And that was really about it. Like I wasn't super depressed.
Yeah.
I have more depressing periods of my life where I had way more than that. So when I talk about mental health, I'd never really refer to like that time as much because there was way tougher
Simpler
times. Yeah, there was way tougher times. Like one of the hardest periods of my life, one of the worst periods of my life was when I actually had like everything.
I was just about to ask that question. Is it because you had nothing at the time, you kind of...
Bro, all you're sitting there, because, bro, what I would do was park up at Mission, go to Mahi, and then in between that, I would, there's a library in Epsom. I'd go there, shower City Fitness Newmarket, go to the library in Epsom, just hop on my laptop and just fucking, and just like plan like what I wanted to do with my career and stuff. And bro, all I'm doing is dreaming. Like fuck, that's mean. And I've got nothing to lose. Everything's ahead of me. Like that's actually a great place to be. The worst period of my life was after everything sort of hit for me in 2020, and it all kind of came at once. Like that was way harder and way worse than that. So that's that's I guess where I talk to you more when it comes to like mental health shit.
Yeah.
And that journey was a lot of the lessons that I was just talking about with you boys before, when everything comes in and it's hard to say no. Like that journey is so much harder than that journey was so much harder for me than when I just kind of had nothing and was, fucking pissing around.
What was it like putting together like a TV show and then bounces?
Bro, the worst experience of my life.
Oh, was it?
For real. It was the worst, man. Like, but it was such a good lesson for me because if like put it this way, I was living out of my car 2018. Was so grateful to my uncle and auntie for letting me move in with them while I was like get back on my feet. So all of 2018 was sort of me just sort of getting my life back in order and trying to figure out what I was even up to. And 2019 was very much the same. 2020 was when I first like broke through into the mainstream in New Zealand. And like I did this, like we came out of lockdown and I did this like massive tour that like got all on the news and shit. I was getting offered like deals from, like pretty big promoters to like tour me and do like these massive theaters and stuff. And they were guaranteeing me money that like I'd never even seen before. And I was getting offers from, like TV production companies and like Comedy Central and all the shit that you ever want to do as a comedian. I was 24, I was 25 years old, kind of looking at all that like, holy fuck, I had fucking nothing a year and a half ago. So like that was
comes at you fast,
bro. It actually does, and it was too fast for me. I couldn't handle it, and so my experience with like creating all those TV shows and shit, they were just horrible, man, because I wasn't ready for it, and like we had some crazy challenges that were real difficult to sort of work through. And
do you think it was like? Do you think it was more so like? If you look back on it now, do you reckon you delegated more, or do you reckon it was just like a knowledge thing that probably let you down during the...
I was bad at delegating for sure, but I think I was just bad at navigating that whole part of my life. So I'll tell you something crazy. When I did Sky City Theatre the first time, and it was at the end of like this massive press tour, my social media had like, I went into lockdown with like 8,000 followers, and I came out of lockdown with like 35,000. And like I was in the news in New Zealand and shit, and like things were popping off for me. So when I did these two shows at Sky City Theatre, which was, it made a bit of history, so it got a bit of coverage. In my green room, I had like 30, 40 people back there.
Sheesh.
And I talked to maybe 3 of them. So when I just did Sky City, like my last big Auckland tour, it was just me and my missus back there.
Doing.
Getting ready for comedy, stand up,
and it was
lying down.
Yeah.
Nah, we were just chilling, bro. It was so mean that it was just us, and it was a weird kind of like full circle moment for me because I remember the first time that there was so much pressure on me, and we had like news people in the back, TV people as well, like recording like a doco and shit about me and stuff, and it was just kind of too much.
Yeah.
And
because I think it takes away the beauty of comedy. It's just a guy and a mic,
bro,
and a spotlight.
There's always that
isn't it?
parkour lady too. That's always like managing you.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna be on in 10 minutes, okay, and then you gotta go talk to.
Those ones.
You know what I mean with the fucking.
And we're on. Are we?
Are you alright? Okay, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, bro. It was a lot. It was a lot, and it was genuinely like I was making more money than I'd ever made in my life, and it was like honestly, I'd never been more miserable. Like I really hadn't, and I had 2 moments of this, bro. Like I had that moment. And then the second one, and this is where me and because I don't really want to like go into too deep about like our relationship or anything, but like we were together, broke up for a bit, reconnected, and we've been great since we got back together. But where it kind of sort of started again was I went to America and I got signed to like quite a big manager in America, and I came out. We had this big meeting and it was mean, and I was on. Sorry, bro. And
no. I had heaps of magnesium.
I was in Rodeo Drive, and fuck, you've been out to Beverly Hills and shit. I was like, you know,
Is that like the rich area?
yeah, and it's pretty crazy. It's like shittier than you'd think, but still, it's still mean. They had a big office on Rodeo Drive. I'd had a big meeting about like wanting to do, you know, me doing everything that I've ever wanted to do, like especially in America. And then I walk out, and you know, supposedly like all my dreams from when I was younger had started to come true. Like I'm doing all the shit, and I'm by myself. Like I got no one, not there with my family. You know, me and my missus went together at the time. Like I didn't have a partner or anything, and I'm just kind of standing there. I'm just like, oh fuck, this is actually like so shit.
Yeah.
And I think that mixed with the experience, you know, when I first broke through in 2020 and like Sky City and all that shit.
Yeah.
I think it all just kind of molded together to this point for me to realize like I'm actually so simple as a dude. I don't really need a whole lot of things. So like, why am I doing all this shit in my life that why am I doing all this stuff with people I don't need to be doing?
It's just an unknown, eh? It's just an unknown, so you feel like you need to tick all these boxes to be a part of the moment, but then you look back and you go, oh.
Fuck, I didn't need that, didn't need that, didn't need to like be with that person. So, bro, like those, you know, if you want to talk about like a struggle story, like it was those moments that were like the hardest ones.
Yeah, sometimes like your mum can tell you don't climb the tree because you might fall out. Sometimes you got to fall out the tree on your own, eh? Fucking
right. And bro, like I did in massive ways, and so, but there's such mean lessons, and I'm so grateful that like I'm at the point now where I know the very small things that I want in my life, and I know what I don't need, and I'm happy just like kind of navigating that. And I don't think I'd be able to do like a journey in the way that I have now with even just coming here, without having sort of done that.
Yeah,
so yeah, bro, that's kind of like where that shit was.
All right, so we're just about to wrap this up now. I'm gonna bounce out, but bro, you're on tour for the next. What's happening? What are you up to?
Yeah, so go on tour. First dates Feb 24th, Gold Coast. March 1st, Sydney. March 9th, Brisbane.
Do you need an opener?
16th, Perth. Bro, would you?
Oh, no.
16th, Perth.
I don't think you're ready, bro.
And Melbourne International Comedy Festival, March 27th to April 7th. Brisbane, 3 shows sold out.
Oh,
Perth.
Congrats.
Almost sold out shop, brother.
Fuck, that's sick.
Yeah, bro, it's actually been crazy. So,
bro, this is a like
Perth with an F.
Bang, bang.
Perth, yeah.
Oh, fuck. So and Perth's almost sold out.
Perth's almost sold out. Sydney's almost sold out.
Fuck,
bro,
that's
it's been
sick,
crazy.
bro. That's
it's
crazy.
It's only been on sale for.
Bro, before he
since
leaves, you
Monday.
should jump up on stage, man.
I think you should.
I'd love to. Yeah, for sure, of course.
I would literally like. We should just put it together, show purely for the sake of you giving stand up a go, and get everyone that listens to you boys like around it.
Yeah. I'm keen as. I'll do it.
It's better to do it in front of people you know or randoms as a startup.
No, there's kind of no right or wrong way. Like when people do raw comedy, which is like the rookie nights in back home.
Yeah.
Everyone like brings their colleagues and their friends and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keen. I'm keen as. I'll do it. I'll do stand up for sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll get some material together and fucking get the black suit out.
The monotone voice.
I need to do the monotone voice. Just for us. That's for us, though. That's a joke between us.
All right, Joey, thanks for your time. Thanks for jumping on. We'll
Thanks,
chop it up
bro.
a bit more over the next
Appreciate it,
couple of
man.
months anyway.
Appreciate it.
Fucking hell.
I didn't realize how brown you were.
Really?
Why is it just your legs, though?
Bro, everyone says that. Are they quite dark?
Yeah.
But then is this not the same color?
Nah, these are...
We were
I'd take a bite out of them.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. See you guys next time.